Yeah.
Ready for this first Final Four matchup?
Yeah. I'm ready.
So we have the T-Rex that won't die from Jurassic Park. Very
That's
much
one of my surprises. Yeah.
echoing the franchise that won't go away and the T-Rex in the franchise that won't go away.
Oh, yeah.
Jurassic Park has beaten the Wayman fight from Everything Everywhere All at Once. The first Jade Fox fight from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. The breaking of the Deeping Wall from fucking Helm's Deep in The Lord of the Rings The Two Towers. And it has taken out what we both agreed was a number one seed in this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
The docking sequence from Interstellar, which is theoretically an upset. And that is taking on Mission Impossible 4 Ghost Protocol's Burj Khalifa climb, which got here by beating out the warehouse fight from Batman v Superman. It beat out the big three Avengers versus Thanos from Avengers Endgame. It beat out its own brother from the water tank heist of Mission Impossible 5 Rogue Nation. And it took out another one of our darlings, the Amon Head forest fight from The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. How do you score Jurassic Park versus Ghost Protocol?
I did 6-4 Jurassic Park.
I also went 6-4 Jurassic Park. This fucking
Okay.
T-Rex won't die! I'm not rooting against it. It's like, I didn't try to make this fucking T-Rex not die like in the franchise. It just won't go.
No, yeah, it's just a great scene. And that's one of my surprises because, like I said it earlier, I don't rewatch Jurassic Park that much. So it had been a long time since I've seen this scene. So that's why it's a big surprise to me.
Same deal. It's been a while since I watched. I think I watched Jurassic Park the last 2-3 years, maybe 2 years. I want to say.
Okay.
No, because I was rewatching it a while while I was living in Philadelphia. I was watching it every 6 months or so to a year, just because when I would be sad, I'm like, Jurassic Park's here. Fuck it, I'm just gonna watch Jurassic Park. And I was sad a lot in Philadelphia, so that's why I would just. But yeah, it's been at least a year since I've seen it. And we did the same thing. We were like, oh, that's got to be in the tournament, but we didn't
Damn
think
it.
about it at all.
I missed a great potential for a joke there.
I'm sorry,
I should have said it's always sunny in Philadelphia.
but it's not because that city fucking sucks. So that's how it goes, man. What takes it over the top for you over Ghost Protocol?
It's the variety.
Yeah.
Because there's so many facets to that scene. There's so many different dynamics going on because the Mission Impossible scene, it does one thing and it does it in different ways, actually, really, really, really well.
Oh, yeah.
And it does it better than anyone else.
I'd agree.
I think probably has ever done it in terms of heights.
Oh, yeah. I've never seen another scene like it where I just go, nope. Nope.
Yeah, like even like the documentary, I don't know if you've seen it, The Walk. And there was that Joseph Gordon-Levitt, the Joseph Gordon-Levitt movie that was based off that. Like they tried to do that same thing where it's like tightrope walking across those two buildings. And even that fails to do heights as well as Mission Impossible did it.
No, this scene is the changing of a franchise to something bigger, better, bolder than it's ever been before. This is the changing of a star. Because you got to remember, this is Tom Cruise post Scientology craze, jumping on couches.
Yeah.
Katie Holmes, and until Tropic Thunder, from like 2005 to Ghost Protocol in 2011, this is still, everyone's like, fucking Tom Cruise.
I'll look up what he was actually doing around that time, yeah.
He was doing Tropic Thunder, he did Rock of Ages, and I want to say 2010 or whatever.
So you got Tropic Thunder, Valkyrie, which I actually like quite a bit. Um, Night and Day, remember that one?
Oh, Cameron Diaz, yeah, and that's the
Yeah.
one that ended her career, quote unquote.
Yep, and then Mission Impossible: Ghost
But
Protocol.
yeah, he's doing a lot of different stuff at this time, and it's not making movies that were super notable.
Hmm.
And this changes a franchise. This changes an actor's trajectory. I, I don't think Tom Cruise would have went the way of the dodo like so many other actors if they
Oh,
would have had that
definitely
string.
not.
But I don't think he would be Tom Cruise megastar the way he is now without specifically this scene.
Probably.
Because he just gets on this string of, it wasn't perfect, but he gets on a string of hit after hit after hit after hit, and he just knows, this is what I'm good at, I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to go with it.
Also, one of the things we haven't actually talked about with this with Mission Impossible 4 is actually how bold of a choice it was to pick Brad Bird as a director.
Yeah.
First time ever directing a live action movie. That's pretty gutsy of because Tom Cruise is also a producer,
Yeah.
so he has a say in who's directing the movie.
It's a Tom Cruise ghost direction at all times. In what he's doing. It's just
Yeah,
what it
that's
is.
true.
But yes, he still needs to have a trust in someone to work with him and get the best out of him. It's not simply Tom gets his way because Tom gets his way.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise specifically, you can tell about him is he finds people that push him to be better. Or he pushes you out of the way. That's just the way he does things.
Yes, he does seem a little type A, controlling.
Oh, no.
So that totally makes sense.
You mean the
Yeah.
world's most famous adrenaline junkie? No.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Um so the scene itself, it does do that one thing really well, which is create tension through, I guess, just fear of heights, really.
Natural human fear that a lot of people have.
And even if you don't have a fear of heights in itself, you're still like, I don't want to be hanging outside a building that high. Because, like, the thought of that, I don't like that. I don't have a fear of heights, but I don't want to be hanging outside a fucking building like that.
No!
Like, it's just inherently not something that seems fun.
No, because you have your impending doom
Yeah.
every millisecond. Every nanosecond, all your brain is thinking, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. It's literally Jerry Seinfeld bit. It's just, I don't want to die, I don't want to die.
There's great moments where he's like trying to break the window by kicking it, and he's got
God.
He's
I'm
gotta
getting heart
anchor
palpitations just thinking about it.
Yeah, he's got to anchor himself with the one hand. Love that. And then I love that shot where he's running across the building to jump.
Yeah.
And then he swings out. Love that. That's perfect.
That's movie magic, baby. That's movie magic, baby.
That's probably my favorite shot in all of the Mission Impossibles.
Yeah, I would argue that. I'd say it's pretty fucking rad.
Because to me, that's like what Mission Impossible is.
Yes.
It's spectacle and it's Tom Cruise being absolutely batshit crazy.
Yes.
That's pretty much what those movies are.
That's all it is. And we said, I repeated this Sean Ryan from The Big Picture. Mission Impossible is fun when it's messy. That is so messy. And you're, as an audience member, you're just eating popcorn going, oh my God, 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 the whole time. It is so fucking good. But again, it's the one thing. It builds tension so well. We also mentioned this on the Elite 8 episode. It is so understated how important the small moments are that are actually huge, but because the rest of the spectacle is so big, they seem small. When his glove gives out right away and he's climbing with one glove, you're like, how the fuck is he gonna do this?
Yeah, just making it harder for himself.
And it's truly like, he has an idea, and then he just goes into a room with creative people and says, how can we make this harder?
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's a great way of doing an action scene.
It's awesome. So fucking good. the thing is, when we say variety the most, it's the tonal shifts and the amount of genres that can be filled in that Jurassic Park scene, that Mission Impossible never leaves its wheelhouse. Mm-hmm. That what it is now. It left what it was before in that scene, but it's never left that wheelhouse since. It's always big, spectacle, over-the-top action. Jurassic Park is action, suspense, thriller, horror, like, name it, it's got it in there. At the same, there's also comedy in that scene as well, and it balances the tone throughout perfectly. That no one else can. So that's why Jurassic Park is going to beat Ghost Protocol. Was quickly becoming one of my favorite scenes in this entire tournament.
It's up there.
Because when I was doing the study work, that's the one I had the just visceral feeling of, this is so incredible. This is why I go to watch the movies.
Yeah, if we were doing favorites, I think I would have a different rank tournament. Like,
sure.
Because I think Godzilla -1 would be way further if we're
no, for you, no fucking way. Which, by the way, cheap plug. You want to hear Dylan gush about Godzilla -1? Go watch our Oscar recap episodes, especially the 5 years of 19 to 23, because Dylan gushes about Godzilla -1.
Yeah, if we were doing favorites, it would be a little bit different, but
it's so fucking good. The finals, one half of the final is set. The T-Rex won't die.
And now we got a Spielberg matchup.
Spielberg is guaranteed to be in the final. Spielberg is guaranteed to win the tournament now.
Yes, that is true.
It's just, what era Spielberg do you want?
Yeah, you actually have kind of 3 different eras of Spielberg here.
You have early career Spielberg, where he's just blockbuster guy. You have mid-career, where he's figuring out what he's going to do, and he's finally figured it out in Jurassic Park. And you have dramatic director Steven Spielberg.
Refined Spielberg.